I'm Claire Trevelyan. I'm a piano teacher here at Master Piano Institute, and today I'm talking with a student of mine, Cheryl, who's been learning with me for a couple of years, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her journey with the piano and Master Piano Institute. So Cheryl, to get us started, perhaps you could tell us a little bit about what got you interested in the piano and when you started playing.
Love to. So it's hard to know when this sort of starts, but I love listening to music, and I'd hear other people play and like maybe imagine, wow, could I do that? Could I don't know. I spent many years imagining. And then my son, he was just really young, like he was still at school and he had a part-time job, and he bought me a little keyboard because he obviously knew that I wanted to play, and he bought me this cute little Ashton keyboard. I said, brand name.
What a gift!
Yeah, what a fabulous gift!
I had no idea.
I didn't
know.
Yeah. Anyway, so I started playing a little bit on that, and then I thought I need tuition, and so I started down the path of tuition, and I've had a few different teachers over the last probably 6 or so years, and then so it was just something I just wanted to do, and it just started, and it's been fabulous.
So you've been playing the piano for around 6 years now then?
That's correct, yes.
Yeah. So what have been some of the highlights during that time for you?
I think one of the things the first time I performed at this school, that the music salons that they have about every 2 weeks is a really great opportunity to season you to performing in front of people, and I was quite apprehensive about it.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember I had to give you a little bit of a push that first time.
Yes, you've done a few pushes for me over the time, but it's a great sense of accomplishment to do that. And also sitting my first exam, because the preparation for that exam, and I do the piano for leisure, so that makes it a little bit easier for me because I don't have endless hours in the day to do this. But the preparation for that exam taught me about attaining a higher level and what you can expect from yourself. And so the whole thing's been great, but those two things were like real milestones that were the accumulation of just getting better and learning what it was all about.
Right. So the first exam was grade 4.
Correct.
And we've done grade 5 now, and number 6 is coming up very soon.
Very soon indeed.
So hopefully that will be a highlight as well.
I hope it's a great highlight, grade 6, and you do notice that it jumps up a little bit in standard, but I would encourage people to do exams. I didn't want to, and I had been playing for about probably 4 years before I even sat the first exam at grade 4. And I think that my progress would have been a lot faster if I had engaged in exams earlier.
We all need that little push sometimes.
It is a discipline. At the end of the day, for me, I don't care what the result is, really. I mean, I want to do well and get better, but if it's a vehicle to attaining a higher level of skill, and that's how I look at it.
I think that's a good attitude. So maybe tell me a bit about how piano features in your daily life. Like, is it something you do every day? Is it something you do to unwind? Or how is it part of your routine? Well, I
pretty much play every day. Yeah, but because I want to.
Yeah.
Occasionally, my teacher puts me under a little pressure, and I feel like I need to practice something a bit more than I might choose to otherwise, or something's coming up, and then I push myself a bit. But generally, it's just part of my daily routine. So often, I'll actually play for a little bit in the morning. It's really fun. You just get up, just like maybe 15 minutes or something before going to work.
Yeah.
If I got up earlier, I could do more. There is the neighbours as well. So. And then usually in the evening, and sometimes you'll find when you get home from work that you think, I'm tired, I don't feel like doing it or whatever. It's my duty to watch the news or whatever. And then you realise it's not. Turn the TV off, sit down, go to the piano, and you start playing. And the next thing you know, you've been playing for half an hour or whatever, and you feel actually invigorated. It's you wake up.
So you keep playing because you are enjoying it.
You're enjoying it, but you're actually waking up. So at the end of the day, you think you're tired, but the stimulation and enjoyment of playing the piano actually invigorates you, and you feel much more alert and, just
better than after the TV.
Much better than watching TV. TV just winds you down. You do this and you feel like you've, invigorated. I get up, I'm happy, often walk out, make a cup of tea and sing the tune that I've been playing. It's great.
Oh, that sounds perfect.
Yeah.
So is there anything that's been surprising for you about learning the piano? How has there been any way in which it's differed from your expectations?
I didn't realise there was so much to music before I started playing the piano.
Yeah.
And so just going along to an event, a concert or something now, I will enjoy it so much more, and I get so much more out of listening to music. There's that side of it. Then there's the other side of it, I would say, is the learning process. Learning to play the piano is such a funny mixture of things. You know, you've got to read, you've got the physicality, you've got the rhythm, then there's the emotional interpretation. There's just so many things going on. The whole memory thing has been mind-blowing for me.
That's something we've been working a lot on.
Absolutely, yeah. And the thing about all those things is, and that's not the reason why I do it, but they have application in everything else that you do in life as well. And it's just that side of it, the learning process is very interesting. Well,
that reminds me that the other day you actually told me you have found public speaking easier since playing the piano. Tell me about that.
Oh, I was absolutely surprised. I had this thing sprung on me by my superior, and like last minute, go and address these people, 150 people. And I have done public speaking before as a part of my just work. I'm not a great public speaker by any means. And just got out there, and I knew my subject matter. Well, that's good. I recommend you know your songs as well before you walk. Yeah, that's a good tip. But anyway, so I just stood up and started talking, and I was talking about quite dry financial stuff, which is my area of work. And people were laughing. I was cracking jokes, like just effortlessly.
So you had become a real performer.
It was amazing. I just was not frightened. I was not frightened at all, and I know that it's from nothing else has changed except for performing the piano in front of people. Which for me, performing the piano is more difficult than talking, because I know how to talk, I know my subject matter. When I play the piano, it's actually a far more challenging thing for me to do.
Right.
So having done that in front of people and learning how to control those nerves so that you can still play the piano, has absolutely paid.
It's a great unexpected benefit.
Yeah, I was surprised.
So you've learned at several other studios previously. How have you found your experience with us to be different?
There's a lot of areas. I actually think the level of tuition that I get here is at a higher standard. And that is great to work with in a lot of ways. It's great for learning the piano, it's great for dealing in an administrative sense. There's superb resources here, far better than any other studio I've been to. So you can come and play on multiple, different pianos, which is great to do. You don't want to just play on the one piano, you want to play on a lot of different pianos. The other great thing about coming to this studio is it's super convenient. So if you work in the city, I work in the city, I can get here so easily.
Yeah, you walk down and lunch out.
Yeah, or after work
and
you can pop around. And sometimes you
even come into practice as well.
Yeah, you can just pop in the middle of the day, and it's a really nice way to break up the work day.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, so that's good. As I said before, there's the music salon, the opportunity to perform. There was a structure around it that encouraged me to do the exams and supported me through the exams, and but not in a pressuresome way. Like it's not like it's not like that. You want to do it and you're encouraged to do it.
Yeah.
So
a community of support.
Yeah, there is a real community. There's a sense that you're at a school and you're with other people who have the same interest, and they're all moving together in a way. It's been a very good experience here.
Oh, fantastic.
Really enjoyed it.
So do you have any advice that you would share with other adults who are interested in taking up the piano for the first time? Because I think can be quite a daunting thing. You thought about taking lessons for a while. So if you had to advise other students who are interested, what would you say to them?
Well, I would say one of the reasons why you might not do it is you think the time factor. Just make the time for it. It's not that onerous, and it just fits into your life, and it's something that you can carry forward for. You grows with you. It's the time. You will make the time to do it. So don't worry about the time. The other thing I would say is it can be a little confronting as a grown-up doing something that, sometimes I come along to the performances and there's young children who are far more accomplished than me.
Yeah.
And you think, oh gosh, they're so good and I'm so old and I'm not that good. Don't let that worry you. You grow with it, you learn with it, and adult students, learn very well. So, and it doesn't take long before you can actually play a nice tune.
No, not at all. I often say to adults who are just starting out, I think the main difference between starting as a kid and starting it as an adult is just the pressure that adults put on themselves. So the adults can actually often progress much faster at the beginning. They're much more coordinated. They have lots of prior knowledge that's useful, that they often put so much pressure on themselves, like you're saying. They think, why am I not better already? So if you can move past that, I think there's really no issue.
Absolutely, yeah. And for me, that was a step forward when I actually took the pressure off myself in that way and just decided to learn at the pace that I'm going at, and,
which is
and
what
stop questioning, why am I better?
Yeah.
You do get better, and it's really actually a lot of fun to go back and play some tunes that you did a few years ago and go, oh my gosh, that's so easy.
Yeah.
Great. It's a great journey.
Well, thanks very much for chatting to me today about your time with us.
My pleasure.
It's been such a pleasure to teach you, and I'm really excited about where you're going with piano.
So am I. Onward and upward.